Good morning from Peter here from Zzipp Media. Today I'm in Dorchester talking to a friend of mine, Karen, extraordinary lady. I'll just spin the camera around so she can tell you all about herself.
Hi, my name is Karen Mcguinness and I live in Dorchester in Dorset. I raise awareness for the world of ostomy. I have recently become an ambassador for Convatec UK and USA. Convatec is the company of the supplies that I wear, which is my ostomy bags. I have recently become an ambassador for them and another cart, so it's huge for me raising awareness. You know, living with an ostomy, it hasn't been easy. You know, I'm coming into my 13th year now of having a life-changing experience which knocked me for 6, and it hasn't been easy. You know, it's been a ride. Going into surgery nearly 13 years ago with what I thought was going to be a temporary stoma, I woke up from theatre with a permanent. So that was hard, it was tough. You know, it changed and rocked my world, you know, it changed me as a person. It was huge for me. At the time, I had the support from stoma nurses, but I didn't have the support of knowing at the time of anyone else that had a stoma. You know, it was so difficult. You know, I went down. I was low. I felt different as a woman. I felt different, you know, as a person. I had a good support network around me. I also had negativity as well, so it was hard. But I was determined to pick myself up, and I was determined to start raising awareness and start connecting with other ostomies. You know, by joining online groups. But also helping others and giving support as well as my life-changing experience. You know, it has been a real rocky ride, and for those that have, you know, had stoma surgery, yes, it is life-changing, but yes, we can still lead normal lives, you know. It's what we make it, and it's believing in yourself. It's believing about self-love. It's believing that just because we are slightly different, it doesn't mean that we can't achieve things. We can still focus, you know, on our future. We can still believe that we can achieve anything we put our mind to just because we are slightly different, you know. It's been such a ride for me. You know, even down to fundraising. You know, I have done a lot of fundraising over the years. Yes, I have sat in the street and I've bussed, and I have given a lot to charity because it helped me mentally. Giving to others, it's everything to me. You know, and also, you know, I know people that have ostomies understand. People that don't, it's difficult for them to understand. But I do this because I know raising awareness is helping others, helping people that are going into surgery, and knowing that they have the support there of someone to talk to. I mean, you know, I have people all around the world contacting me on all social media for advice, you know, and I try and reply back to every single one. You know, so it's really important that they feel they're not alone. Stoma, living with a stoma, it can happen to anyone, you know. I've chatted to people that have played rugby, you know, on a rugby pitch, normal people. You know, I've woke up beside, after having operations, to a gentleman sat beside me who was playing rugby on a field, whose bowel burst. He woke up with a temporary stoma, and I remember sitting there holding him and cuddling him and telling him that he wasn't alone and there are people out there, and there is the support out there. But it can happen to anyone, so it's about staying positive, it's about staying focused and believing in you, but like I say, fundraising is everything to me. Running the London Marathon a couple of years ago was huge for me. I wasn't well to do it. I got told by my surgeon I shouldn't do it. My intestine now has completely shut down. I don't know what my future is, but I know that I grab life by the ankles and I shake the living daylights out of it, because I don't know what my future is, but I do know that while I'm on this planet, I want to make a difference. And running the London Marathon was something I've always wanted to do. Did I train for it properly? No, because my body wouldn't allow me to. I trained the best I could, and I got positive, negative feedback. But the main thing was getting over that finishing line. So 2022, when I did the London Marathon, it was about raising money for Children with Cancer UK. And why did I raise money for Children with Cancer UK? Because I give talks to parents of children that wake up with ostomies through cancer. So it was really important to me that I raised money for them. I have visited children that have had ostomies. I followed children, inspirational families and children on all social media that have ostomies, and ostomies for life. So completing the London Marathon, it was everything to me. I had to cross that finishing line. It was I collapsed. I got halfway round, and it's about mile 14, and I did collapse, and yes, I was nearly dragged off, but I was determined and stubborn. I was getting over that finish line, and I met the most wonderful woman, Kelly, who we're still friends to this day, and without her and support from family, and my friends, I was determined to get over there. I was tagged up, so people were following me on social media. I had messages everywhere when I was going around, on billboards, people leaving me comments that they believed I could, but there were people that didn't believe I couldn't. And why did I finished the London Marathon because I'm stubborn, and I crawled at the end. But that feeling of getting over that finishing line, it was an amazing feeling. I couldn't walk for weeks, but
you did it. That's the whole point. It's not giving up in what you believe in. Yeah? Lots of people do. They don't understand that you are you.
Yeah.
So you never give in to that. You never let people change who you are.
It's believing in you. And I think when you have something in your head that you have to, that you have to finish something. I mean, I didn't have to finish it. I could have been dragged out. My health wasn't great, but I knew I had to do it for the people and the children. People had sponsored me. The children, I was given this little bead of hope from a child that had cancer, and this child had a bag, a costume bag, and I wore the bead and I tied it to my shoelace. So I was running for this wonderful little child, but also all the Children for Cancer UK, and also everybody, that has ostomies or life-changing experiences. It was an incredible feeling. Would I do it again? I say no, but I know physically, although I do keep fit, my body isn't well enough to do it. But this is why I focus, because focusing on helping others and raising awareness, it helps me. It helps me heal. It also gives me confidence. People see me on all social media as this fun person, which I am. And I make the most silly TikToks and make people smile, and it's about positive energy. But I get loads of messages every day from people that say I'm an inspiration. But they are also inspiration, because anything that anyone is going through,
they are your inspiration.
They're my inspiration.
They keep you going. So it's kind of reverse osmosis.
Yes.
You keep them going and they keep you going. Yeah?
We feed, off each other.
Yeah.
Because there are so many inspirational people in this world, but not just ostomies. Everyone you meet in the street, is going through something. And I think we always have to be kind and understanding, because, whether you have, life-changing situations, everybody you meet is going through something, so it's being kind. But yeah, raising awareness has become my life.
You are now an ambassador.
I am, yes.
For
Convatec UK, and also signed up with the USA. So I also model for a company called Vanilla Blush. So Vanilla Blush, Nick designs the most wonderful ostomy lingerie, and also supplies for the NHS and all around the world. So to become a model for the Vanilla Blush company has been huge for me, and it's also given me confidence. I have also signed with brands, so I've modelled with quite a few brands now. So that's good, just because we have ostomies and you have a bag doesn't mean you can't be a model, because you can. But the thing is, the whole point of raising awareness was to bring a family together of the area that I live.
Sure.
So there isn't enough support groups around. There isn't enough support groups around really the whole of the world from people that are living with ostomies. So I was determined that where I lived, that one day I was going to put together an ostomy group.
So this group now meets in Weymouth?
Yeah, so my group, I've joined together with Morrison's of Weymouth and Chrissy Prejudice. She is basically the event organiser and fundraiser coordinator for Morrison's. We've joined together, and with the team of Morrison's and the management team and area management team, we have now the Cafe of Morrison's, which I'm truly grateful for. So once a month, my apologies, we'll be meeting up with ostomies, so we can share our stories. And that has been all this is about. It's about bringing the world of families together. There are ostomies out there that don't have the support and that are too scared to talk about their situation, and they're scared to step out of their front door. So, it's really important that we bring, together, that they are not alone.
Yeah. Do you think it's because it's hidden?
Sorry?
Do you think it's because it's hidden?
Yeah.
People can't see it, so there's no problem there.
Yeah, I think, it is a hidden. It can affect you mentally, and it does change your life, but it's about staying positive
Yeah.
and believing that you can still have a life, and talking to others about, the journey, of their story of living with an ostomy, and sharing knowledge. And I do a lot of research, so in all areas of all ostomies. So I know the rights, and as an advocate, it is my job to help the knowledge, and also help with any supplies the ostomy needs, any advice for travelling, etc. So yeah, I do a lot of research.
So if people wanted to contact you, they can contact you, say, through TikTok, anywhere else, or is there an ostomy website people could go to?
Yeah, so obviously, this our interview today will be shared on all my social media platforms. So I'm Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I have a small following on Instagram. It's not something I focus on, because obviously I focus more on the platform of Facebook and Twitter, TikTok. People do contact me on the Facebook site, is where I mostly do all my awareness. So anyone can contact me through Messenger. We do have a group set up now, which is a private group for the ostomies of Dorset, which is called Secret Behind the Smile. Anyone that would like to join the group who lives in Weymouth, Dorchester and Portland surrounding areas, please contact me, and I will tag you into the group, because it is a private group, and it's updates of our next meetings, and also any advice that you need. I'm hoping to Convatec, that I do all my awareness with. I'm hoping that they will be on board soon, and they will come to the meeting as well. So it's just all about making sure that we get it out there, that people, they aren't alone.
So is the one final thing you'd like to say to the people out there?
You can achieve anything if your body allows you to. You can believe, and you will achieve anything. We do have a life, we are normal. We might be slightly different, but we are normal, and yes, whether you have a temporary stoma or a permanent stoma, life is about living, so live it.